Good evening. We can't start January like this. I can still understand if it was Christmas week, but I hope everybody has taken their well-deserved breaks and we're all back. Now, how many of you know how much the Dubai market has done in 2024 primary off-plan? Any guesses? So when I checked the registration data yesterday, it showed 268 billion dirhams registered in DLD in 2024. That's an astonishing 40% increase from 2023. 40% increase in off-plan market in 1 year. That deserves a bigger round of applause to all of you guys. Come on. We can be humble in front of the clients. For now, you can clap for yourself. But again, I mean, to understand these scale, the volumes we've done, just to give you a perspective, the amount of off-plan real estate Dubai sold equals top 20 cities in India. Just to give you a perspective, that is the amount of off-plan real estate we've done in 2024, and we're very happy and proud that Emaar has been the spearhead and we have been the leader, off-plan leader for 2024, and will continue to do in 2025. And the kind of plans we have in 2025 is to obviously increase in 2024. So you know how much you're planning this year? Any guesses? 80 billion dirhams of sale this year. And this is where we start. We've already done one launch last week, and we are doing this first launch in the Expo Living for 2025. And I'm sure at the end of the presentation, all of you are going to leave this dais and leave this park with happy faces, with fantastic proposition for your customers. So why the delay? Let's get into the presentation. Now, how many of you have visited this site for the first time? Raise of hands. I am sure a lot of you have not come here before, right? How many of you have felt that, oh, you know what? I reached from Dubai Hills to Expo in 18 minutes. How many of you have felt that? How many of you literally surprised yourself? Literally, when I started from Dubai Hills Estate, in 18 minutes, I reached the site where we are standing. This is the kind of connectivity we are talking. A lot of the reason why we wanted to do this event in this location is to show you guys the immense and the spectacular connectivity the place has with the E311 road connecting further with the Al Khil road and the Sheikh Zayed road. Marina is 20 minutes. Dubai Hills is 18 to 20 minutes. The new airport is 5 minutes. And this is truly, in terms of epicenter, this is why we call Expo the new epicenter of Dubai. And the first thing what we have to talk about is the amazing connectivity what we have. And we really call Expo the future of Dubai. Now, there are 5 reasons why we call Expo the future of Dubai. We'll go with each one of it in detail, because this is what you have to explain to your customers. Now, there are different epicenters in Dubai. Dubai is a city which has the luxury of different epicenters, like downtown is an epicenter, Marina is an epicenter. Today, DIP and the new airport area is a new epicenter, because all of these centers create their own employment, and all of these centers need their own residential units, and hence the pricing at each epicenter keeps on growing. And the 5 reasons why this is the new center of Dubai is obviously the first one is the new Al Maktoum Airport, which is a 70 square kilometer new airport planned, which is going to completely transform the way airports are going to function and completely transform the area around. And imagine when you have the world's largest airport right next door, the amount of traction this area is going to pull, the amount of demand this area is going to get is absolutely, it's going to mind boggle us when the airport is going to come to life and the number of people who are going to reside in this part of the world. And Expo City as a city is powered by clear vision. Even before the design of the entire Expo 2020, it was designed to sustain and to keep the entire infrastructure going forward. And that's why today, whatever you see in the Expo site, whatever amenities it has or whatever they're hosting, is a part of a very long future. And it is just not made for the Expo 2020 itself. And that's why it was part of Dubai's bold and dynamic future. And hence you see the entire area, the infrastructure in this area. When you come here, you see the metro line is ready, the infra is ready, the roads are connected. This is probably the first time we are launching something in a place where the infra is already ready. The unparalleled connectivity, which we spoke about. I hardly took 18 minutes to come from Dubai Hills Estate, and off 311, it hardly took me 1.5 minutes to come inside the site. This is the kind of connectivity we have in this part of Expo City itself, which makes this site where we have Terra Heights the most connected part in the entire Expo City area. Now, to discuss about Dubai Exhibition Center, I would like to invite on dais our partner from Dubai World Trade Center, Fatima, please.
So to start off, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Fatma Debel. I'm from the real estate development team in Dubai World Trade Center, and I'll take you through the Dubai Exhibition Center. So stepping out of the Expo 2020 metro station, you'll find yourself right at the doorstep of the Dubai Exhibition Center, the main gateway to Expo City. And if you're wondering where it is on site, it's behind that gold wings, which is the metro station. The exhibition center was initially constructed to support the prestigious Expo 2020 event. Building on its success, it subsequently served as the venue for COP28 in 2023. To continue its legacy, our vision is to establish the venue as the premier location for hosting major international events in the city. Aligned, of course, with Dubai's 2040 Urban Master Plan in establishing a global hub for innovation neighboring the world's largest airport. Now, to bring this vision to life, an expansion master plan has been developed and approved by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. The goal is to transform the development into the largest exhibition and event center in the region, a distinctive hub for business and events, and a facility designed to meet the growing demand of large-scale events. Now, we invite you to watch the following video, which highlights the details of our expansion plan and the transformative journey DEC is going to turn into, hopefully, in the future. Yes, so that's DEC. So DEC is set to redefine the MENA region's event landscape through a strategic phased expansion. Phase 1 is live as we speak, with mega events booked in to be hosted during its completion or after its completion in 2026. Phase 2 is scheduled for completion in 2028, expands the center up to 160,000 meters squared. The final phase is set for completion by 2031, delivering the full master plan exceeding 1 million meters squared of built space, spanning up to 1.2 kilometers. That's roughly the length of 12 football fields. I Googled it. Okay, it will include state-of-the-art flexible exhibition spaces, meeting retail and commercial spaces, and a public infrastructure seamlessly connecting to Expo City's visionary 15-minute city. This futuristic venue will propel Dubai to the forefront of the MICE industry, setting a new benchmark for iconic mega events and shaping the future and the future of world-class experiences. Thank you. So
Thank you,
next,
Fatima.
yes,
Thank you. I think it's absolutely amazing when you look at those numbers. And I think one thing we really need to thank our partners for creating this amazing city over here. And this is truly a hidden jewel. And just to give you a perspective, just after the expansion, DEC is going to contribute to upwards of 55 billion dirhams to the economy of Dubai. And imagine how much residential need is going to come in this area. And truly, all what you see, all what we develop, and everything around this area is going to be completely occupied. In 2031, we're looking at 180,000 square meter of DEC space. The number of events which are going to be organized here on daily, weekly, and monthly basis, I believe all of the housing or whatever you see over here is going to be completely occupied. And the fifth and the last reason why this is really the center of Dubai, or the real epicenter of Dubai, is we're making here into a complete sustainable city. We are going to talk more about sustainability aspect of Terra Heights and what we are doing. But this is a very important aspect which we are taking care of and we are incorporating in all the developments, because this growth hub and the urban innovation is a master plan completely connected. You can basically walk everywhere you want. We're creating one of the largest podiums. So we've taken inspiration from Expo City itself and incorporated in Terra Heights, where we have this huge podium where you have all the amenities, and it is a car-free zone, obviously, the podium, and we'll discuss the podium in detail. These five things make Expo City one of the main epicenter of Dubai, and this is where, when you see the kind of effort DEC is doing, a lot of people are going to come here, and there's going to be a lot of need of both short-term and long-term residential apartments. Now, introducing a groundbreaking opportunity over here, we have the privilege of crafting our own master plan, partnering with Dubai World Trade Center Expo Living. It's aptly called the 15-minute city. Wherever you want to go, you reach in 15 minutes. You want to go to Marina, it's 15 minutes. And look at the span of the entire airport over here. This is 70 square kilometers, and you are in right at the heart of this area, which is in 5 minutes to the Al Maktoum International Airport. And this is going to completely transform the Al Maktoum International Airport is going to completely transform the area around over here. And Expo City is the closest to the new airport. And Expo Living is your gateway to connected future. We have a lot of elements which basically combine work, leisure, and relaxation. We'll discuss in detail. It is just not about any other apartment. When we design a master plan or an apartment complex, we introduce all these elements where customers, if they want to relax and if they want to have fun with the families, you don't need to go out. Everything what you need is on the podium, and we'll go into detail what the podium has. And Expo Living in itself is just about the connectivity, it's about the harmony, it's about the nature and the innovation. When we go into the design of our master plan, you will see these four elements incorporated in every element on the podium, inside the apartments, inside the lobby. The inspiration has been drawn from these four things. And Emaar has set a new standard for malls, right? Dubai Mall and Dubai Hills Mall today are such famous malls. People love to go to these malls. And how many of you know that we have a very beautiful mall right next to where you're standing? You guys know about that? You have to talk about it, guys, because we have 697,000 square foot of an impressive mall over here, which is going to open in 2027. The structure you see right behind us, this is a part of the mall we have. It's called the Expo City Mall. And this is going to open before the first residents of Terra Heights, before the residents of Terra Heights move in. This mall is going to be operational. So when the customers are going to move in, they're going to have excellent connectivity through road. You have amazing connectivity to the metro. The infra is ready, and you have a ready mall. Imagine the kind of development the customers are getting into, and that is why we call this a ready infrastructure project launch, which is a rare opportunity. Introducing the landmark debut of Terra Heights, we did the launch of 3 buildings a couple of months back, and now we are launching the 4th tower, which is the most prime tower in Terra Heights because it is the closest to the metro station. It is closest connection to the phase 2 we have. We'll discuss in detail, and hence we've saved the best in Terra Heights for the last. And here we are launching Terra Heights, building 3. So looking at the master plan, this is Terra Heights over here, the cornermost plot we have in the entire Expo Living. This is phase 2 of Expo Living over here. And this is the Dubai Expo Mall. What you see on the back side, this gigantic structure right next to us is the Dubai Expo Mall, which is already ready. And then this will be completely operational in 2027. Where we are basically standing is over here. This is the park where we are over here. The plot of the entire Terra Heights and Expo Living is right on the other side of the mall. And just to look at this, this is a tower we are launching. This is building 3. We launched building 1, 2, and 4. And building 3, we basically kept it. So this is the bridge which connects the phase 1 and phase 2. So through the phase 1, you basically take the bridge, come towards the phase 2, and go towards the metro station. You don't need to go down onto the road to go to the metro station. Everything is connected from the podium of Terra Heights to the podium of phase 2. And further, you can walk into the Dubai Expo Mall or into the metro station completely without getting onto the road. Now, what's next? If you look at the heart, we've created the best. It is just minutes away from the Al Maktoum Airport. We'll get into the building designs. These are the 4 buildings. We've already launched 3 buildings, which is 1, 2, and 4. We are launching the building 3 right now. It is spread over just the 4 towers over here are spread over 42,000 square meters. Now, this is a big area for an apartment, just an apartment master plan. And only 4 buildings are there, and we have a common podium. So the common podium basically extends over 40,000 square meters, making every amenity accessible to every resident of Terra Heights. And this is what makes this tower extremely special. There are a lot of leisure activities planned in Terra Heights. Let's go to the activities one by one. We have an adults and a kids pool. You have an outdoor play space for the children. You have obviously the gym. You have a lot of yoga decks. You have the multi-purpose courts where you can really play your basketballs. You have paddle courts. You have exciting mini golf putting area. You have barbecue spots, and you have a lot of areas where you can go down for the conversation with your friends. When we look at the renders, there's a particular render which shows that there are so many areas where you can just sit and relax and have great conversations with your family and friends. Oh, there are a lot of amenities. Obviously, we're going to share it with you. I'm going to read out some very interesting things. There are a lot of sculptures we've done. We have something called Art by Imar. We really want to add value wherever, even artistically and architecturally, you have a lot of art on the podium. You have the yoga decks, the sun lounges. There are a lot of cabanas. If you look at the pool itself is almost 35 meters. Now, typical pool length, what we do is around 25-30 meters. This is a 35-meter long pool. And just look at the span of the entire podium and look at the amenities you have. Just to give you a perspective, just the amenities over here are as big as around 6 to 7 football fields. That is the span of amenities you have just on the podium. This is a render of the beautiful 35-meter long pool with beautiful sun lounges all along the pool. This is a render of the kids' play area. There are yoga decks made in multiple areas on the podium. There is a mini golf put area over here, and this is one of my favorite renders. These are the areas we're talking about where you can have amazing conversations with your friends and families. And there are multiple spaces like this all along the podium in Terra Heights. Even the interiors, if you look at what kind of materials we've used, we wanted to use upgraded materials as compared to our typical apartments, and that is why whatever you see over here, these are the same materials we use for our branded apartments, where you see upgraded general flooring. This is the countertop and the black splash material, and this is the wardrobe and kitchen glass shutters. We typically don't use glass shutters in other typical apartment launches, but here we use the glass shutters. This is a joinery finish, and this is the beautiful metal finish, which is going to add a lot of grace in the interiors of the apartment. Some renders to show you what the apartments are going to look like from inside. Thoughtfully and modernly designed with floor-to-ceiling windows, ample light coming into the apartments. Also, the way the buildings are oriented on the podium to ensure that maximum light is going to come inside every apartment. We also have a lot of corner apartments. Just because the apartments are L-shaped, we have the luxury of a lot of corner apartments, which ensure that you have a lot of floor to ceiling glass windows. On the living room, you also have this, if you look at this, the corner apartment, which ensures that you have a lot of light coming into the apartment. This is the common area. We are right now, recently we've started developing these beautiful common areas where you can host parties, you can host children birthdays. So this particular area is just to give you the idea about how premium the common area is itself. This is the multi-purpose room. Another render of the multi-purpose room. Coming to the floor plans, we have very standard one and two bedroom layouts. We have rectangularish and squarish layouts so that there is no space wastage. Now, every square footage is very important because the square footage actually translates into the ticket price, which ensures that the yield what you get is very high, and that's why efficient layouts are extremely important. Designing efficient layouts is extremely important for delivering high rental yields and also capital appreciation because it keeps your ticket size in a very affordable range. So our one bedrooms are ranging from 728 to 845 square foot. Almost 2 years back, we've decided to give fully fitted kitchens. So these come with fully fitted kitchens as well. The two bedrooms are from 1100 square foot to 1200 square foot, again coming with fully fitted kitchens. As you look at this entire apartment, it is beautiful, rectangularly designed, zero space wastage. It also hosts a separate laundry and store room with two washrooms for the two bedrooms. We only have one and two bedrooms in the development. We'll also talk about it, why we did one and two bedrooms, because of the appeal and the rentability and the yield perspective. One and two bedrooms are the best in the market, and we wanted to start with one and two bedrooms in Terra Heights. On the sustainability aspect, I would like to take some time and explain you what we have. We have extensive greenery and landscapes. We have different kind of refuge chutes for recyclable and non-recyclable waste. We have a provision of a lot of bicycle and ground parking. If you look at the energy recovery outside of air handling units is very efficient, which also reduces the entire power utilized by the elevators and by the building itself, which brings down your service fees. All of these things we don't talk about, but what happens is specifically when you talk about this point to the customers, it translates into less service fees when the handover is done. It's very important to talk about these things. A lot of people don't talk about energy efficient utilization post handover because that is going to directly translate into the service fees. And this is one of the most important points, in my opinion, you have to talk to your customers about. And also the insulated walls and roofs and double glazing. What it does is it ensures that the air conditioning is kept well intact inside the apartment, ensuring that your chiller bill, which again translates into your service fees, comes down, which is also all of these elements. Please go through them, invest the time in understanding what we are doing sustainability aspect. Because a lot of customers have become very particular about these points. And when you talk about these points, you differentiate yourself with a typical agent talking about just the layout, the price, and what's happening in the development. So please take some time understanding the sustainability element. Now, what's the opportunity? Let's talk about the opportunity of Dubai South first. Dubai South in 2024 in off plan sold 4,400 units. Or if you look at the trajectory from a 400 unit sale to a 4,400 unit sale in just 3 years. Now, this is the kind of exponential growth which we are seeing in Dubai South in the last 3 years. Now, this is logical. If you look at what's happening around you, it's very logical as to why this demand is there. There's going to be need of at least 40,000 homes just in the next 4 years and over 200,000 homes in the next 7 to 8 years. And that's why the rentability point of view of every residential unit in this area is so high, and that is going to translate to such high yields when we deliver the first phase of Terra Heights. Now, if you look at, again, just to summarize, this particular investment opportunity has seamless metro connectivity and amazing road connectivity. You have access to offices, retail spaces. You have unmatched entertainment and leisure around you. DEC at your doorstep giving you ample rentability options, and the upcoming mall, which is going to completely change the lifestyle experience of the residents of Terra Heights. Now, why one and two bedrooms? One and two bedrooms have typically been an unstoppable force. If you look at, okay, we talk about ultra luxury villas, we talk about sea facing units and all, but if you go to DLD and check, the majority of the revenue or the top line of Dubai off plan sales are one and two bedrooms. Now, this is bread and butter of Dubai real estate. This is what customers need. This is because they're easy to rent, they're easy to sell. And that's why in the first phase, we wanted to make one and two bedrooms. In terms of market dominance, 47% of off plan and 43% of ready to move in sales are one and two bedrooms. And when you talk to your investors about investment opportunities, you have to definitely talk about the entire flexibility on rents. Rentability point of view, one bedrooms and two bedrooms are the most easiest to rent because there's a perfect balance. It's ideal for singles, couples, and families, And these apartments are affordable. These spaces are enough for a lot of families, and hence it's easy to rent. And it's unmatched flexibility. Whether for personal reason you want for end use with the kind of amenities, it's a perfect place to stay. If you want to rent, it can easily be rented. And it's a proven appeal. If you look at the last 15, 20 years in Dubai real estate market, 1 and 2 bedrooms have given the maximum return to the investors in Dubai market. So please talk about why this is such a great investment opportunity. These two slides probably summarize this opportunity in the best way possible. Our starting price, it's very important to understand what is the per square foot price and what is the ticket size. So we have cracked the code of the perfect apartment size, which suits the majority of the gantry across the world, which is a 750 to 800 square foot one bedroom, because that keeps the ticket size in the affordable segment. At the same time, it also gives ample room for appreciation. The one bedrooms in Terra Heights Building 3 will be launched at 1.5 million dirhams. If you look at, there are very few opportunities in the market today at 1.5, around 1.5 million dirhams. And in terms of sellability point of view, it is the most easiest sale. The two bedrooms will be launching at 2.1 million dirhams. When we say we are launching, it is not like we'll go to 3 million dirhams. The range is just from 2.1 to 2.2 million dirhams. The one bedrooms are from 1.5 to 1.65 million dirhams. So majority of the units are around this price. And hence, if you look at even the current rents in the buildings right behind you, if you look at the current rent on this price, you're looking at a 6% yield. And imagine how much the rents will increase in the next 4 to 5 years' time. Even if you take a basic 5 to 6% rental increase for the next 4 to 5 years, you're looking at a net 7 to 8% yield on these prices in Terra Heights. The payment plan, we have a 80-20 payment plan. We have 30% collection this year. We have 20% in 26, 20% in 27, 10% in 28, and 20% on 100% construction. Now again, just to remind you, we are possibly the only developer or one of the two developers who do construction linked payment plan. This also gives a lot of trust to the investors, because you only, after the first 30%, the remaining 70% is only invoiced if the construction is reached 20% onwards. Now, this gives a lot of trust to the investors that we will not be asking for invoices if we are not reaching the construction. But in the last 3 years, whatever we've launched, we are ahead of schedule. The investors are extremely happy. Let it be the Valley or Rashid Johnson Marina or Dubai Hills Estate. The construction is advancing, and the customers are looking to get their units much before time, which gives them also increased rents. Once they have early handovers, you're going to increase the annuity income after handover. But again, it has been an amazing year last year. We want to set higher targets this year, which we did. Thank you for all the support and all the best. God bless you, and God bless the incredible city of Dubai. Thank you.